Okay, I guess I'll have to do it this way since my Facebook Live isn't working properly. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while. Um, yeah, I gotta just talk here. Rant about the state of affairs of society, men, and culture at large, which is what I do best, and that's why I have this other channel for to do this. I've got two Facebook accounts. One I've reserved especially for talking about uh, cultural issues and religion and society, and basically being a very um, going on angry rants about it because it does upset me. It does upset me where things are going. It does upset me that we're we're living in. Speaking of which, look at that. Look at this. I mean, this is a small town, and you see girls walking by, and these are just small town girls walking by, white, or white girls, you know. So this isn't just a black or brown woman things. White girls, a lot of them, with freaking tattoos on their necks, uh, looking and acting like just like skanks, man. I mean, they're, they hardly have any clothes on. Half of them. They got multicolored hair. They swear. Their method of communication is just vulgar and swearing every other word. Of course, fuck men ain't shit. Um, you know, I mean, when you think about where things were back in the 50s and 60s with normal people, normal everyday people, and especially in these small towns, and now where things are now. You know, I'm, I'm supposed to be okay with this. I'm supposed to be accepting of this. I'm supposed to be tolerant of this. And I'm going to say it. If you go into an average Christian church now, like even in this area, you're going to find it full of these types of women. Find it full of them. Thoughts and skanks and bimbos. That's what I call them. With tattoos all over the place. Body counts too high to even count. Women who experimented with their own gender, have baby daddies, and the, even in the high school where I work. I'm just going to say this. I mean, you're seeing this more and more. Most of the girls who have any looks at all, the first thing they do is get their belly buttons pierced. Their belly buttons pierced, and they get a tattoo. And they probably all have their mom vouch for them to get it. That's now the thing with all of them, almost all of them, really. Now I'm kind of upset right now because of some things that have happened, and I got kicked out of this health club not too long ago. I mean, not literally kicked out or asked to leave or not come back, but more or less I was kind of, without saying it, they drove me away and wanted to, yeah, they kind of more or less did that. I was more or less kind of ostracized to the point where and made to feel unwelcome and treated rudely and disrespectfully to the point where I was driven out. And I do think I was a victim of both gender, mainly, and also ethnicity. I mean, I'm a white male, if we want to get technical here. Actually, I'm mixed race, but I look white, and most people see me as white, especially when I'm around like blacks or brown people. They see me as as white, and I'm okay with that. It's just a label anyway, whatever. Um, Anywho, I'm gonna try to hurry on with this. Oh man, it really has become uh, a gynocentric hellhole. That's what I feel I'm now living in the U.S. And yes, I even see every girl I encounter that has just a tiny shred of innocence about her. Just, to me, that's so attractive. That's so appealing. That's so mesmerizing. I hate to sound like that about a girl that's maybe a teenager, but it's just so nice to see. Because you don't see that hardly anymore, and they don't encourage women to be like that anymore. You know, I have enough faith in the current administration of Mr. Trump to have voted for him, and I don't regret voting for him. I'm glad I did. I'm hoping he can turn things around here. I know overseas he's kind of like a General Patton or a freaking MacArthur. I mean, he's like a powerhouse juggernaut when it comes to that, but boy, he's almost like a mouse when it comes to the current, the issues and the, overdoing family courts, overthrowing laws here, and except for DEI, he did something about that, but everything else, he's kind of playing almost too much of a waiting game and being too hesitant, cautious. I wish he'd do more, but hey, as I said, I have faith and trust in him. I just had to do this rant, man. I just had to get this out of my system. I think I'll post this on my Facebook page. It's just nice to be alone. Nice to be out here. Nice to be alone. Nice to vent. Nice to get along with God. And most importantly, it's nice to be understood once in a while by people. Because I'm not much anymore. And all right, I guess I'm gonna try to see if I can catch a fish here or something. Hopefully I can. Later.